Hi, I'm Hingers, and this is episode 20 of Well Played, Good Games Weekly Esports Show. We made it! It is good to be with you. There's loads of news in esports this week, so let's get right to it. And we start with some retirement news. Professional Smash player Daniel Jung, known as Korean DJ, has stepped down from his position on Team Liquid and has retired from all professional play. Since the mid-2000s, Korean DJ has been a popular and at times dominant player in the North American Smash scene, placing highly at MLG events and on occasion beating the then best player in the world, Ken. He is also well known for his violin covers that he uploads to YouTube. In a statement on the Team Liquid website, KDJ said, "It has been an honour and a privilege being in an incredible and supportive team. Unfortunately, it is time for me to put an end to my Smash career as the progression of my injuries renders me unable to participate in tournaments." Korean DJ's meteoric rise in the Smash scene is documented in episode 6 of the popular Smash Brothers documentary that's on YouTube. When KDJ first started in the Smash scene, he was well known for money matching the best players in the scene to get experience against top tier opponents. He'll be remembered in the scene as a hustler who became one of the best players in the world. We wish him the best of luck in the future. CSGO is coming to television thanks to TBS. The Turner Broadcasting System, a basic cable channel in the US, is set to run 2 10-week leagues of CSGO in 2016, with both terrestrial and digital coverage each week. According to Richard Lewis at the Daily Dot, sources at Turner say the network will not seek to lock players or teams into exclusivity contracts and will look to work in conjunction with Valve and other industry organizations to ensure the competition conveniently slots into the existing esports landscape. For my mind, esports have previously struggled to transition into traditional media markets because a lot of tournaments and leagues have grown accustomed to the flexibility and broadcast freedoms associated with internet coverage. The relatively complicated nature of the games being played can also be alienating for viewers who have not spent a lot of time with the games. Also, the relaxed and personal, and frankly at times amateur, nature of esports coverage has allowed viewers to feel part of a community that they can connect with, something a traditional media broadcast may not really allow for. It'll be interesting to see how this attempt at a televised CSGO league will play out in 2016. And to Dota 2 news. Valve have released plans for the first of 3 Dota 2 majors to happen in the coming year outside of the international. The $3 million Frankfurt Major will take place November 16 to 21 and will play host to 16 teams from across the world. In a blog post on their website, Dota 2 staff also announced qualification details. The teams that will be directly invited to the Frankfurt Major and its regional qualifiers will be revealed on October 5th. The open qualifiers will be hosted by Faceit and Perfect World and will take place October 6 to 9, with the regional qualifiers occurring October 10 to 13. Open qualifier registration will open to any Dota players who wish to compete on October 1st. This is widely seen as an attempt to alleviate financial pressure off the international, which this year had a prize pool of over $18 million US. Because of the sheer size and prominence of the international, the Dota 2 pro scene has seen teams who are unable to qualify or perform well at the biggest esports tournament in the world financially struggle throughout the rest of the year, and in some cases they were forced to disband. By providing more Valve-sponsored Dota 2 events throughout the rest of the year, organisers hope to make a more stable and sustainable financial environment for professional teams in the future. This week also saw the introduction of a new Call of Duty World League by game publisher Activision. Starting in January 2016, the new professional league will operate in Australia and New Zealand, North America and Europe, with a challenger division operating for amateur teams and teams outside of the 3 major regions. Unlike MLG, the Activision Call of Duty World League will adhere to all age restrictions within each region, meaning that some younger players will not be able to compete in the $3 million US tournament. In a clarifying statement on their blog post, Call of Duty Esports said, "Because of specific laws in some of the places that will feature the pro division, we wanted to create a level playing field. In order to participate in the Call of Duty World League, players must be 18 years old." Take that, you kids! And to League of Legends news. Riot has banned Australian Team Immunity from taking part in all LCS competitions for 2 years after the team failed to make minimum match payments to players earlier this year. The ban is for the organisation and not for the players, who are free to play with other teams. However, the restrictions for Team Immunity are broad. In a statement on their website, Riot was very clear about the ruling. The organisation known as Team Immunity and their ownership will not be approved for participation in the 2016 OPL League and will be prohibited from involvement with any team competing in any League of Legends fixture for the 2016 and 2017 seasons, after which time a review will be conducted. To avoid doubt, this includes any Riot-sanctioned competition, including professional, semi-professional, and university competitions. In the most recent 2015 Oceanic Pro League split, Team Immunity finished 7th out of 8 in the group stage with a 4-10 record. Team Immunity is active in other esports, including Heroes of the Storm and CSGO. Alright, that is it for this week's episode. Thank you for watching. Get in touch via social media or the comments and let us know your thoughts. Next week we'll be answering your questions, so get them in as well. Hey, a big thank you to everyone who came out and said hi at the comic book convention over the weekend. And for now, I'm going to leave you with Korean DJ playing the violin. Hingers out!